Are your calves tight? Are you waking up in the middle of the night with calf cramps? Well, you've got to stretch them out. I am going to show you a really easy way to get relief from those tight calves, to decrease those spasms that you're getting, and it's going to improve your walking as well. Stay tuned for this week's Monday News with Marion. Hey there, it's Marion, and I have heard your complaints about those tight calves. I've heard the complaints about your hormone therapy and how that's causing tightness and pain in those calves as well. I have heard that you cannot get proper positioning as you're walking because those calves are killing you. Well, you know what? Simple solution. We are going to stretch them out, and we're going to do it easy peasy. I'm going to take you through the progression of a foundations first framework for stretching out the calves. What we need to know is that the calves, those calf muscles, cross two joints, your knees and your ankles. So the positioning of both of these are going to be important. So that's why you may find when you're walking, your knee isn't getting as straight as you would like, because what it's doing is trying to compensate for the position your ankle needs to be in as you're walking. We don't want that. We want to stretch out the calf, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Stay with me. All right, Annie's going to come help me. We are going to do our calf stretches, and we're going to start easy peasy. So I am standing facing a bench. Now this bench can be a table. It can be any height. It doesn't matter. I'll show you how to modify. All right, you're going to modify the height however you want on a bench or a table or whatever is at your disposal. It can be your kitchen counter, whatever is at a nice height that you can lean on. Because what you're going to do is make sure you have a nice neutral posture. Your feet are heel-toe. This is vitally important. You are not stretching those muscles properly if your feet are turned out. And that's what happens. I see it all the time, whether it's the lean against the wall where you think you're stretching those calves and you put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and then you lean, but that foot's out. That's not doing anything. That's why your calves are still tight. I don't want you doing that. I want alignment first. That's what's important. But we're going to do this together. All of us saving time. I don't want you fatigued doing it twice. Let's do them together, okay? So, heel-toe, feet even. Find something where you're comfortable and you keep that neutral posture. I'm going to bring it down to this position, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. You are going to ease off on your calves first by bending your knees. Remember I told you that the calf muscles cover the knees and the ankles. They work two different joints. So we're going to take the calves out of the picture for a moment while we bend our knees and get into this position. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm in my start position. My ankles are out of here, my knees are out of here, nice and loose, right? No problem, curve in my back. So I'm going to slowly lower my ankles down to the ground. You saw how I just sort of leaned back. My knees are still bent. What I'm going to do now, slowly straighten my knees. Now you could feel hamstrings, you could feel calves, but you have got the posterior muscles here stretching all the way through in a neutral posture and in a safe way. We took out both joints that affect the calves, so the ankles and the knees. Then we slowly brought them back in, finding where that stretches. Now, if you can't straighten the knees out all the way, absolutely fine. Doesn't matter to me. I just want you to stretch and to stretch well, and this will get you in that position. So let's look at modifying this. I can do the same thing on a table. Same position. I can put a pillow on the table if that's too high. Let's do that. Let's bring the pillow up here. Neutral postures, heel-toe, nice in alignment. I'm going to keep the knees and the ankles loose. I'm going to come forward, check my posture, feel neutral, slide back to get those ankles in place, and then slowly straighten out those knees, feeling that stretch, and keeping the back in a nice neutral posture. Think of all the things you're working with this. You're doing your hip hinges, you are working on your hamstrings, you are working on your calves, you're keeping that alignment. I mean, again, how simple, but it's fiercely important, And it's a powerful exercise, powerful stretch to get to what is bothering you. All right, so let's review how amazing this exercise is, because you are getting your calves stretched. You're also stretching your hamstrings. You're working on your hip hinge. You're keeping that neutral posture in your low back. You're keeping neutral posture in your feet with your toes and your heels. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. You should be doing this every day. If you have tightness in those posterior muscles to the back of the legs, I want you absolutely working on this. And I also want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to stay in touch with me. I want you to know when the Monday moves are coming out, so you can add these to your routine. You can see exactly how you should be moving and moving well, because that is super important. Have an awesome day. See you soon.